Hey guys, this is Anita. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my October wrap up. I read only 6 books in October. No, 6.5. No, 5.5. Can we count a book if we DNF'd it? Anyways, I DNF'd one book, so I finished only 5 books. But the quality wise, October was an amazing month. I had one 4-star, one 4.25 stars, and 3 5 stars. So let's jump in and see what I read. The first one is what I did not finish. It's Dune Messiah by Frank Herbert. I was really enjoying the politics involved in it and all the scheming, but when it comes to the talk about prescient and multiple possible futures, I could not focus and I wasn't in the right frame of mind to appreciate that. This book is something we have to read slowly, but unfortunately I had to return the book in libraries, so I decided to return it. I'll get my own copy and definitely get back to it one day. And the next book is Blood of the Mantis by Adrian Tchaikovsky. This is book 3 in Shadows of the App series. It is really difficult to talk about this book because book 2 Dragonfly Falling had 3 battle sequences, so I can't mention character names without spoilers. Characters who survived from Dragonfly Falling divided into groups and go on quests in this book. So we get to see 2 new cities, Jerez and Solano. I really loved both those cities. World building is again fantastic in this book. I was really invested in Jerez part of the storyline. We are introduced to this new kingdom called Skater Kingdom. As you already know, in this book, humans take characteristics from bugs and insects. So the characteristics of this Skater Kingdom are really close to real life bugs. They have long legs and they could really skate on the water, which is amazing. Also, Tchaikovsky introduces us to this water spider kingdom girl based on water spider bug in real life. The detail of it is amazing. Anyways, the storyline in Jerez is really good, but it involved a miscommunication trope. Which didn't frustrate me as much as others, but it would have been better if it isn't there. And there is another new city called Solano. The setup of it is fantastic. So one character travels to that, and this new character called Taki is introduced. She is a pilot of the fighter plane and she's really fun. I enjoyed her part. As much as I like the world building and the setup of these new places, character development really suffered in this book. That's the reason I only gave 4 stars. And the next book is Jade City by Fonda Lee. I really enjoyed this book. If you don't know what this is about, Jade City is set up in this island country called Kekon, where jade is a natural resource. Wearing jade give Kekonese people superhuman abilities with right training. Jade warriors are divided into different clans, but 2 of the largest clans are Nopi clan and Mountain clan. Years back they fought together to free their country, but once they got their freedom they got separated because of ideological differences on how to run the country. I really liked how Fonda Lee set up this world. They had clear rules to separate jade warriors and people who run the country. Politicians can be affiliated to one clan, but they can be part of the clan. Also, they have a separate body called Kekon Jade Alliance, which takes care of the production and distribution of the jade. The best part of this book are characters. I really liked all main characters. I liked how calm and composed Lan is, and I really liked Hilo. Hilo may be impulsive and aggressive, but he is loyal to the family and he inspires loyalty from his friends and clan members. And I like how complex Shay character is and her struggle to fit in the clan. And I really enjoyed Andon's character and I understand the trauma he's going through. I'm hoping to see more from him in the next book. And as a character, I really liked Mountain Clan head Ait Mada, how she handles herself and her confidence, but unfortunately we did not get much from her perspective. Right now I only see greed for money and power in her ambition. I hope there is more to it. I hope we get to see more of her in the next book. The only reason I gave 4.25 stars, not 5 stars, is it has a trope which I really don't like. I cannot say details because of the spoilers. It is really small thing, but it bothered me. If you want to know more about this book, we had a live show. Kate from the Almost Book Doctor, Gregory LaPerche, Potato Bradian and I discussed this. I'll link that in the cards above. Please check it. And the next book is Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien. I loved Lord of the Rings movies, and when I first watched the movies, I immediately bought the book. But I wasn't used to reading in English, so I really struggled to understand it. I could finish only the first book, but I spent half the time referring to dictionaries, so I couldn't really enjoy it. But this time, I had really wonderful experience reading it. I did immersion reading along with Andy Serkis audiobook. His narration is really good. There are only two places where I felt bored. The first place is one of the prologues where hobbits' weed habit and history is discussed. I really didn't understand why we were told that. And the second place is the Council of Elrond chapter, which I felt long and infodumpy. I enjoyed everything else of the book, including Tom Bombadil chapters. I didn't mind them at all. Audiobook really helped me with all those songs. I really enjoyed them, especially Hobbit songs. The best part of this book is setup. It is brilliant how Tolkien showed variation in different places. Shire, Bree, Rivendell, Lothlorien. Setup is like a character in this book. It adds so much to our journey. My favorite is Lothlorien. After heartbreaking events from Moria, Lothlorien really calmed me down. Aragorn was my favorite character from movies, and I did not think it was possible to like him more, but I enjoyed every scene of him. Tolkien wrote the best dialogues for him, and I enjoyed hobbits in the book more than the movie. I understand their fear and hesitation better in the book. And Gandalf is of course perfect. Andy Serkis did excellent job with Gandalf voice. He sounded exactly as Gandalf from movies. I can't wait to read Two Darts and Return of the King. And the next 5-star book for me is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I heard so many good things about this book and I expected to enjoy it, but I did not expect to fall in love with Evelyn Hugo character. Evelyn Hugo is one of the most empowering characters I have ever read. If you don't know what this book is about, Evelyn Hugo was this successful movie star. She is living a private life at the age of late 70s and she agrees to give an interview to this magazine on condition that they send this unknown reporter called Monique Grant. Everyone from magazine is surprised, including Monique. When Monique visits her first time, Evelyn Hugo tells her that she wants Monique to write her biography and she starts telling her story. Through Evelyn's journey, we see the dynamics of Hollywood and the misogyny in the industry. This book has a powerful dialogue about sexuality and misogyny, and this book has one of the most beautiful friendships I have ever read. And we see how Monique gets inspired while listening to Evelyn's story, and we see why Evelyn insisted on Monique to be the person to write her biography. If you haven't read it yet, please read it. It is only around 380 pages and it won't take long time. This is a fast read and audiobook is also very good. And the last 5-star book is the best book I have ever read. If not the best, at least top 3 for me. That is Price of Spring by Daniel Abraham. That is book 4 in Long Price Quartet series. This is the final book in the series, so I can't really talk about the plot, but I'll try. After the third book, world is kind of broken and two characters are trying to fix the world in their own way. We get their perspectives in each chapter. POV changes from one person to other. We see how each character chooses their path based on the past events in their lives. We see how things could go wrong even though their intentions are good. We see how important it is to keep good company, how people in our lives can make us see reason. This series overall has the best characters I ever read. Female characters are phenomenal. They take this book to extraordinary level. I'm planning to film a separate video for this series. I'll talk about it more in that video. Even if you're not a fantasy reader, please try this one. Please like, comment and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye.